Okay, yeah, so I just want to talk about being authentic, being yourself, being the real you, always turning up as the person you want to be. If you are authentic and you're the real you, you've got nothing to be scared of, you've got nothing to worry about. As long as your intentions are good and you're, you know, turning up for the right reasons and you're trying your best in what you do, you can't go too far wrong. But being your real authentic self speaks more than saying the right words at the right time. A lot of people will talk a good game, tell you what you want to hear, and then when you realise what it is, it's a different game. I'm not saying that everyone's like that, but from my experiences in mental health, my hardship, and the lessons I learned, whether they're good lessons or whether they're bad, or they're close encounters with bad situations that not necessarily everyone would like to deal with. All these experiences come together and they shape you because you feel a certain way. And by being authentic and being real, you take the experiences that have shaped you and made you who you are, part of your DNA, or whether it's part of your makeup, or just part of you being a whole, whichever way you want to look at it. DNA has a big factor to play in it, but all the life experiences come to you and make you whole. And through mental health and learning to calculate things, learning not to be impulsive with every situation you encounter, I was able to take a backward step, weigh things up. And this is all through the hard lessons of mental health and trying to trust people and being in different environments. And you can't take away the fact that when you get to a certain point and you overcome these obstacles and you overcome these hardships and you learn to put your mind in the right places with the right mindset and intentions, you're able to take these experiences, put yourself in situations and absorb all the pressures, all the stresses. And what mental health taught me is by going through stuff and facing adversity and staying real, genuine, and being authentic to who I am, I was able to calculate things, put things in perspective, take a backward step, look at things, listen, sound things, feel the energy of people, listen to the way people are saying things, and you calculate it all up. And having hardship teaches you how to be with people, how to weigh people up, how to connect and communicate. And sometimes it's just having the right intentions. But at the same time, if you're having a hard time and you're having to work things out, it's not always going to be that way. But at the same time, let the hard lessons shape you. Be your real authentic self. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't be scared to be vulnerable. But just keep being real. Because we all come from different places and different backgrounds and different environments. And you can't hide away from the fact that what's gone in the past can either go for you, or at the same time, you can be the victim and always be trapped in the past. So you need to build yourself up. You need to work with your skills. You need to be strong. You need to build a mentality and create a better you. So you can be real and authentic in any situation and let go of the past and work on you. Because when you work on you and you iron out the weaknesses of your past and the mistakes, then that real authentic you will learn to tackle any situation and get through anything. And remember this, if it's been done once, it can be done again. And if it's done again, it can be done again. Knowledge is power, as long as you're learning to work with you and your situations. And just try. Be the real authentic you. Don't be ashamed of your past. Don't be ashamed of how you work with your vulnerabilities. Whether you're weak in the arms and you're shaking and you feel like everyone's looking at you and you feel vulnerable, that's nothing to be ashamed of. That is strength. That's character building. And that's part of mental health sometimes for some people, because it affects us in different ways. If your knees are bending and shaking and you're thinking, oh my days, this is a bit off-putting, figure it out. Do some reading, do some learning. Put things in perspective. And just be directive of where you want to be. Create your own philosophy, your own ideas, and work on you. And if these are your own ideas and you can put it on paper, then it's just as good as reading a book or learning a new theory or a technique of someone, because that's yours. You need to program your thinking so you can be your real authentic self. And I tell you something, after so long, people can smell rubbish from a long way away. So just be real, be yourself. And people who talk garbage will get sussed out. That's all I got to say about that.